The name of this poem is Colton as Cotton. Colton is a precious stone that's in all of our smartphones, laptops, drones, game devices. 85% of it is mined in Central Africa, in the Congo, Rwanda, Burundi. And of course, the conditions of the mines are, as you would imagine. And I guess this poem kind of circles the question of how is it that our digital technological advancements are rooted so heavily in analog exploitation. Hacking the dietary sustenance, tradition versus health. Hacking the comfort, compliance, hacking to the rebellious gene, hacking the doctrine, capitalism in relation to free labor or slavery. Hacking to the history of the bank as beating the odds, a mere act of joining the winning team. Hacking desperation and loneliness, the history of community in the marketplace. Hacking to land rights and ownership, hacking to business law, proprietorship. Hacking to ambition and greed. Hacking to forms of government systems of control, the relation and sufferance, hacking to faith and morality, a treatment of one faith towards another. Hacking to masculinity, femininity, sexuality, what is taught, what is felt, what is learned, what is shared. Hacking to God, stories of creation, serpents and eggs. Hacking to nature, biodynamics, biodiversity, cycles and seasons. Hacking to time, calendars, Descartes, its relationship to doubt, is it wired to fear, the notion of control, the space-time continuum, the force of gravity, whether the opposite of gravity is freedom. Hacking to freedom, power, responsibility, justice, the Bill of Rights, hacking to coincidence, the summer of '68, the 27 Club, number of people with Facebook profiles, people who choose to share, people who share too much, people who seem lonely, people who want to connect, people who want to uplift, people who need uplifting, hacking to self-help, self-sufficiency, and self-indulgence, hacking to crazy, hacking to lunatic, hacking to star, hacking to infamous, notorious, the effects of the construct of poverty on the psyche, the effects of the construct of race, the victims that survived. There is a panel marked survival. 3 simple copper wires coiled round an orb, hacking to orbit equatorial landmines, useful and precious metals, Colton as cotton, hacking a hazardous nuclear, blue clear, cloud form and fish farm, cow farts and pig shit, hacking a horse and digital, hacking a code, use your instrument as metaphor, harness your craft, hacking to the mainframe, dismantle definition, dogma and duty, hacking to destiny, hacking to dreams, subtext and subconscious, hacking to heart, cardio, Congo, blood-rich and oil, hacking to suffering and despair, hacking to the unfair advantage of those lucky enough to be born into one family or another, into one condition or another, hacking to the circumstantial evidence that proves the obvious and wakes the oblivious, hacking to birthright, bloodlines, royal and tainted, hacking to superstition, old wives' tales, the rituals of the shaman, hacking to chemistry, the pharmaceutical industry, the modern-day rape of the forest, hacking to DNA, the coiling serpents, the time it takes for modern man to determine whether ancient women were foolish or not, hacking to the database, hacking to the subconscious, the panel marked survival, hacking to celebrity, hacking to the cultural development of taste, hacking to violence, fear, and ignorance. How are they linked?